right? The left was figuring that, oh, there'll be some Democrats in there. But who's been taken by complete surprise is the far right, the MAGA. MAGA's in complete shock.
Okay. Dave, lots to talk about. I know that the people that follow us have been following the train wreck, I should say, on Twitter X, because this whole thing with the Epstein files coming out, the timing is curious about it. But a lot in the left has, but also a lot in the far right MAGA. And when I say that, the people that claim to support Donald Trump, or whatever, I don't think anyone saw this coming. Is that the feeling that you get, Dave Weiss?
Yeah, I think what's going on is like this. Remember when they were after President Trump to release his tax returns?
Right.
Oh, he's not releasing his tax returns. There must be something crooked on there. He didn't release his tax returns. Where are his tax returns? Okay. So then some numbskull from the IRS leaked it to Rachel Maddow. Remember that?
Yes, I do.
All of a sudden she I got Trump's tax returns. Tune in at 9 o'clock. I got the tax return. She reads through the tax returns, and all it shows is that he paid a lot of tax.
Right.
There was nothing. There was nothing. All right. So here we are now with the Epstein files. You have all of the MAGA people screaming, "Oh, release the Epstein files." All the influencer network, release the Epstein files, crying day after day. We must hold these Epstein people accountable. We have to hold them accountable. Trump's like, well, all right, well, if Congress makes us do it. So Congress took a vote, Gene. They took a vote they made it a law that these Epstein files had to be released. And then they were released.
Right. And you think about this, Dave, if Donald Trump would have took this route, right? Hey, release the Epstein files. Okay, here you go. Quite frankly, it exonerates me and it puts others in a floodlight, a spotlight on this, right? They would have been, oh, he's doing this. He's hiding something. He's doing this to be vindictive. No, he did his usual. I don't know. I mean, there's many people going to be hurt by this, whatever it is. Or many people going to be hurt.
He made them beg for them. He made not the left, but all of the MAGA people on and the network people on X. Right. They were begging. Where are those files? You got to release those files. You got to release them. Well, why? We need accountability. We need accountability. Okay.
Well, the two big takeaways with this, and nobody really knew this would happen this way, but the kind of theme with this is that Epstein, number one, Epstein was really trying to torpedo Donald Trump in his presidency.
Correct.
So that's the first takeaway, that really Epstein and Trump were not buddies. You know, they might have had some contact before, a lot of rich people. Okay. He's that has happened before. But a lot of people were surprised. Basically, translation. What is the bottom line on this? One of them is that Epstein was actually trying to take Trump down as a president.
Yeah. He was actively providing marketing tips and you name it and this was the shocker, Gene. This was the real shocker. His best friend in all of these activities to hurt President Trump in his first administration and so on was Steve Bannon.
Right. That's the thing that nobody, I don't think anyone saw that coming. No. Anyone.
I mean, yeah. Who saw that come? Well, obviously, his Steve Bannon's business associates and business partners, right? You in the audience, you'll have to look that up. But obviously, his business partners knew about Bannon's relationship with Epstein. He's booking tickets to the island. He's doing all sorts of stuff.
You would think that some of these people who were business associates and is known for their intel, the intel, you would think that they would be like, wait a minute, I'm on the inside and I see what's going on here. Hey, texting him, Steve,
Right.
what's this I hear about you doing this, or whatever with Epstein? Is it right? I mean, think about it.
Right. Well, let's not forget, Bannon is former naval intelligence, and he surrounds himself with other clowns from the intelligence community, right? And we'll call them that now because that's what they are, obviously.
Right. Intelligence community.
You know, so these intelligence people who are trained in deception, right? They should have been able to pick up that the guy that they're in partnerships with, was trying to take down the very guy that they claim to support, unless they're in on it.
Hey, friends, I want to tell you about the Dispatch. Some of you guys already know about this, but you're going to love it. Basically, every weekday morning, you get emailed to you the day's leading stories, curated personally by me, Dave Blaze, and the rest of the George Magazine team. Very simply, it goes into your email. You can browse them very quickly, find out the day's top stories so you can get on with your day. So go to georgemagazine.com. You'll see there the Dispatch link in the menu. Sign up, and then every weekday morning before 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, you get this email in your inbox, and you can read it, know what's relevant for today, and get started with your day. Okay, so what you have here is it's even worse than this, but like a public relations nightmare with anyone associated with Bannon at this point, because many of these has been screaming, we want justice, we want justice. And it's like, whoa, your person right there that you know very well,
right?
Who knew? No, I don't think anyone knew. I see the picture.
Let's be clear. When you say associated with Bannon, we're not talking about like if you're the painter that came to paint his house, or he hired you to take some pictures, or he hired you for some carpentry work. We're not talking about anyone that's associated with him in that way. However, if you're his partner in various business endeavors, and you know the guy, and you're both in intelligence, right? Then you would know what was going on with him. Now, if you are truly a Trump supporter, then you would break that off, right? You would say, look, man, I'm real uncomfortable with this. But if you're in on it with him and you're partners together on these capers, then you have to be held accountable too.
Okay, and I'll be careful how I say this because I just want to say it this way. There's a well-known pastor who has a well-known band and has a guitar player that has just been arrested for, I don't know what the right term for it, soliciting a minor for sex. Okay, already arrested. Of course, they got to go to trial or whatever it is, right? Maybe some of you guys can figure this out, but it's already happened. Okay, so that is a case of someone in someone's band in a church.
Yeah, he got busted in a sting where he was messaging back and forth with someone that claimed to be 14 years old.
Right.
Living in a different state. And so what happened was he was sending pictures of his genitalia to the 14-year-old. By the way, the guy was 25.
Right.
Sending pictures of his genitalia to the 14-year-old. Then with a gun in his possession in the car, traveled across state lines.
Right. Into Illinois, by the way, which
from Arkansas to Illinois, in order to meet this 14-year-old for sex.
Yeah.
Well, but instead, he met government agents.
Right. He's arrested. And the thing is, okay, if you knew about it, that's bad. But if you didn't know about it, denounce it. Say, whoa, 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 But with Bannon, you have a lot of people following him that's making excuses.
Yeah. Well, they're going to make excuses because they know that their very close association with him is now going to put his black poisonous cloud over them. It's like the same way in that assembly. You mean to tell me no one in the assembly knew about this guy's urges for little girls?
Right.
Nobody knew.
Just so you know,
focusing on that kept their minds so clouded they couldn't identify this person's strange urges.
Right. Okay. So much to talk about. Okay, everyone, stick around. When we come back, we're going to see another video, but also remember that all this is going on. It's almost like the ta-da moment. Ta-da! I mean, it's like no one knew all this was happening or coming down this way. Of course, some people did. But it's the same thing with this preacher. It's like, okay, all right, maybe some people are speaking out, but like, whoa, here it is. Okay.
Yeah. And when it happens, nobody knows anything. Oh, I didn't know. Who knew? I didn't know. How did I know? I'm dumb. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about what's going on. I have an IQ of 12. I shouldn't even be walking around. This is what you hear.
Right. And if someone says, a pastor says, there are no wolves in the congregation.
Right.
Okay. How about this right there in your band? Right there in your band.
Right in the band. The guy that you see and work with almost every day on a week-by-week basis, you know nothing about them.
Right. Or no one vetted him to go into a church?
You would think of all of the former law enforcement that's in the assembly, you would think they would have vetted them, right?
Yeah.
Right? No. Because they were all preoccupied with their own nonsense.
It's all coming out because it's already done. This is not like us telling you. It's like the guy's been arrested. It's just going to come out.
Right.
Okay, let's do this. Let's take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk more about this and just see the fallout of all of this. Stick around. The American Pulse podcast is coming back. America turns 250 years old, and George Magazine is marking the moment with a publication worthy of the milestone. Inside this limited edition, we reveal the true Trump story told through photographs that document his rise from the very beginning. These are the photos that shape the narrative. Trump's road to the presidency cannot be told fully without them. Many of the images never seen by the public. Some will eventually be donated to the Trump Presidential Library, but you can see them now. Hardcover, museum grade, built to last, a collector's piece designed for America's 250th birthday. Never seen before Trump photographs from Trump's early journey, stunning images of America the Beautiful, quotes from American presidents, all new pages of hints of what's coming next. Only 1776 copies available, each one signed by me. Once they're gone, they're gone. So get yours today at georgemagazine.com. Welcome back, everyone, to the American Pulse podcast. Just wanted to remind you once again, check out georgemagazine.com and sign up for the dispatch.
Yep.
Basically, Monday through Friday, you get it in your email. It's free. Sign up for that. And also a reminder that this show is our marquee show. We do this once a week, but Monday through Friday, we also do on YouTube and on Facebook. We have our live version of this where we go over the days. And TikTok. Oh, I forgot about that. And TikTok as well. So on my personal TikTok, you can see this. So this is catching on. Everyone is enjoying it. And you get the information of the stories that you need to know. Okay.
Gene, you gotta have, when you say your personal TikTok, because you have on TikTok about 1,000 Gene Ho.
Yes.
Videos. All right.
Yes.
Why not we'll put in the description the actual link to your TikTok account.
Right. And just want to let everyone know, Chris, this is a big problem. The purpose of one of the purposes of this, besides people just wanting to water down what we do, but one of the purpose of this is that they private message and DM people saying that they're me, asking people to invest in these whatever it is that the schemes and whatever
quantum nonsense.
Right. So they are doing this, but I've made a strict rule, and I tell people all the time, I do not DM, I do not private message, I do not at all, even from my own account. So that way you know. Yeah. Okay. Dave, this fallout is just beginning. We have seen on X a lot of people starting to come out because many of these people are been denigrated for a long time, quite frankly, including us, because they have this partly because of bots, because they say something and then you have the bot sent against you. But this one's this one's impossible to spin, because basically their main ally has just been outed, if you could say it that way.
Yeah, and not just outed by this, not and you know, it's not like one or two of the files from Epstein, like maybe just a small handful where they exchange some emails. This is like a trove of files with ongoing messaging, and it's all about, and most of it, aside from like we saw Ben Shapiro talk about Bannon looking to go to the island, film on the island, and talking about the little girls and stuff. It's all about bringing down Trump,
right?
Like wanting to see him behind bars. I mean, it's really despicable.
Remember, we're talking about the reason why someone like this has power, because when they infiltrate their way up to a position where they can talk to the president of the United States or even advise him as a candidate, when they do that, it's extreme power, because you could say, hey, with all due respect, Mr. President, I advise instead of this guy, we'll put this guy in that position. He's a good person. But that's how it comes about, that they insert bad people into administration.
Right. And they do it that way because they take advantage of the ones that aren't really aware. Like, for example, Gene, early on in this operation at George Magazine, you know, your background is photography, right? Mine is in computers and the IT world. So when we're involved in this, these people come in, you really don't know who they are, and they show you, you know, like what they can do and resumes and stuff like that. So and don't forget, at that time, you know, the Reawaken tour was a big deal and all of that. So these were all people that loaded themselves into the early stages of the George Magazine relaunch. Well, my goodness. By the time Gene and I figured out who the hell these people were and worked to ice them out and get them out the door, you know, it almost wrecked us.
Okay. Once again, look at the Trump administration in 2017 when he first came in. Look at all the firings during that time. Yep. They were in administration, they weren't fired. They figured out in administration, then fired. Now, flash forward to this administration. Right. Has there been one firing, despite all of the people on saying, oh, so-and-so is about to get fired, Kash Patel is about to get fired, Pam Bondi is about to get fired? It's over a year. Has anyone got fired yet? Right.
Yep. And so you have to give a lot of credit. You have to give a lot of credit to Susie Wiles.
Right.
And Trump positioning Susie Wiles in that position, and then backing her up with Dan Scavino as taking care of the White House staff and all of that. These people that thought they were going to glom onto him again and try and bring him down again, they have been shut out. Even though they're on X or Twitter 24 hours a day saying they're secretly working with the administration, they're not. They're not. They have nothing. They're on the outside.
Right. It's called they call her the Ice Maiden. Right. And what you want to look for on X is people saying, "Oh, Susie Wiles is actually working to destroy Donald Trump from the inside." Yeah, you understand why they're saying that, because they're iced out of the administration.
Right. They can't pop into the White House. They can't get a phone call through. They can't do anything. They're out.
Right. All right. Dave, this video here, and normally I just play it and then explain it, but this shows you and look for two things. Number one, how the mainstream media will frame it as this person, Bannon in particular, as a ally of Donald Trump.
Oh,
and this is from a while back ago, because it's talking about the trading card. So I think this was even before he became president. But look at what they are now, and this is how the mainstream media rightfully so at the time because no one knew.
Sure.
Framed how Bannon is, and also their talking points. Okay, that they matched it. It's almost like they got word what to say. Okay, watch this video.
Yeah.
I mean, unless there are people who would pay $99 to get a screenshot of that hideousness. Here's reaction from two of former president's closest allies.
I would, whoever advised him on that, I'd fire him immediately.
These cards feature some of the really incredible.
Okay, I got it. I can't watch it again. Make it stop.
Anybody in the comms team and anybody in Mar-a-Lago, and I love the folks down there, but we're at war. They ought to be fired today.
So that is his major announcement. Many thought it would be political. Many thought it would be about maybe creating a new party. I mean, there was so much speculation on this, but it's not that. It's a digital trading card.
It's $99, and he said it would make a great Christmas gift.
Okay, so there's so many points to this.
Yeah.
But look at Bannon in disgust. Okay, who can listen to this? Who can listen to this? I had enough. I don't want to see any more. Really? The guy's trying to make a living. He wasn't president. He was a citizen making cards.
Yeah.
It's a product.
Yeah. And they're always at war. They're always at war. The war on drugs, the war on this, the war on that. They're always at war. We're always at war with somebody. That guy looks like he's at war with his shower.
So he says all of this stuff in disgust. But yet there's no disgust when you, at the time, I think it was about the time, at the time when you're making a documentary to rehabilitate Epstein. No disgust there. Trading cards.
No, that's all perfectly fine.
That's fine.
Perfectly fine.
But this is disgusting. A trading card
trying to make a buck selling trading cards, while these same guys were on his behind with all of that, with all of those investigations and everything else, and that we're finding out now. It was all spawned through Bannon and Epstein and Bannon's business partners.
So the net result of this surprise is you have some that were doing business with, been interviewed with, somehow partnered in, whether it's in promotions or whatever, on X. And you would think that the proper thing would be to say, whoa, I'm very surprised. I get it. I'm also with Mr. Intel telling you what's going on. Watch out for this. But okay, even that, I missed it. I didn't see this coming. But no, it's a full-on defense of Bannon.
I know. How do you do that? Unless Bannon's objectives line up with your own, right? Then you're going to defend him because you have to. You're too intertwined. You can't distance yourself, because the more you distance yourself and the more people look at it, they see that how you're intertwined. I'm telling you, they're all trapped. Yeah. And make no mistake about it, Gene. I would bet the farm that the administration coordinated this with the reemergence of Dan Bongino on his podcast.
Right.
So Bongino starts the podcast.
Right.
Trump comes on the first episode to solidify the support, and then here comes the files.
Right. You know, and all these people on the far right, and when I say the far right, I mean the MAGA that pretended to be that. They're all, even them, their talking points was all the time that Trump is doing 5D chess, 4D chess, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Hey, look at the timing of this. Bongino goes in there, and then now he's back on the air, and then all of a sudden this Epstein thing, which not saying it was done on purpose, but I don't know. It was right after he comes back. It's there talking about it. This was a surprise to many people, and with all due respect, not all due respect, like how in the world do you justify this? That at the very least, it should be, wow, took me by surprise too. No idea that he was that involved with Epstein. Whoa, I'm out. That's what it should be. But you can see the spin. I mean, one of the spins is that he's doing a white hat operation. Really?
Right.
Please.
Right. Oh, no. As soon as you that's their counter narrative. That is such nonsense. He's not, believe me, that guy is no white hat. No white hat. Forget white hat.
If it is,
you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to get Epstein to wear a white hat.
If he was a white hat, oh, okay, blame him. There's no justice, blame him. He has all the evidence, unless he's holding it back because he's a white hat, was spending time with Epstein to gather intelligence.
No.
Right.
No. He was spending time with Epstein plotting on how to take Trump down. That's what he was doing.
All right. And once again, all of these can be read online. It was a wall.
Yeah,
the government puts it up.
Going to be, listen, take the time, go online. In the description, we're going to try and put the links to some of the people that are posting these files so you can get a better understanding. Take the time, read through them so you have your own understanding, because this soon will be common knowledge.
Right.
It's not going to vanish. This is not going to vanish. It's going to be common knowledge.
Right. Okay. Dave Blaze, what a show here. I just want to thank everyone else again for joining us on this show. Remember, this is our marquee show. It's once a week, and this is our film version. We have a live version Monday through Friday on many platforms, at least YouTube, American Pulse TV. Well, it's not. This is on American Pulse TV.
This is on American Pulse TV,
right.
And YouTube.
And
but
YouTube.
We have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have TikTok, where we stream live 5 days a week, 5 evenings a week. And we love the people that listen. If you haven't been in the chat, get in the chat on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok. They're great people, just great people. You'll have a ball.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Again, you're watching the American Pulse podcast, and we will see you next week. Thanks for checking us out. Don't forget to go to georgemagazine.com and sign up for the Dispatch. It's free. Get the emails and the news stories. And check us out Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can check us out on Facebook and YouTube. We'll see you then.